Hey guys, Kim Taylor here with Kim Taylor Real Estate Group. Today I am with my inspector that I personally use, Brian Hughes with Journey Home Inspections. He's got his shirt on, I've got my shirt on. Anyway, today we thought we would talk about the top 3 to 5 tips for sellers to do at their house to get ready to list their house, right? You see things all the time. So
Absolutely.
Let's talk about those. What's your top one?
So really I know you guys say declutter, get rid of everything, move everything out and about.
Put it all in the
garage. Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yep.
But there's a couple key things that we have to look at in the garage. And it's fair to a buyer if the inspector can get to those things.
Yeah.
So I know it's declutter, move everything, but in the garage there's some important things, right?
Yeah.
Electrical panel. We want to be able to pull that, not just be able to look at the panel, because I've gone into houses where, there's kind of a pathway cut to the panel, but you can't even get to it.
Right.
We want to pull the cover off. We want to look at the breakers, the wire sizes, all that stuff to make sure that they match, right?
Right.
Another one in the attic space.
Attic.
Sorry,
yeah.
what were you going to say?
No, I was going to say sprinkler.
Absolutely,
while you're
sprinkler
in the
system.
garage.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
right there. We want to be able to run that.
I've been yelled at about that several times.
Well, we just don't want to have to come back.
Yeah.
All the back and forth, maybe having to extend options. It's just troublesome.
Yeah. And then the attic, gosh, that's probably a big one.
Absolutely. We want to make sure there's great insulation. The structure's all supported well, no roof leaks. But then most important up in the attic is the HVAC, the air handler.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that that's operating like it should be.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things in there.
Okay, so clear the pathways.
Yes.
Okay, what would be number 2?
Number 2, just simple things like maybe hosing down your outside air conditioner.
Okay.
It's summertime in Texas right now. What was it, like 162 yesterday or something like that?
Yeah.
Maybe not that hot.
Yeah.
But it's hot. And so probably 80% of the air conditioners I'm calling out on a regular basis right now that they're not cooling. And things that can lead to that are just typical things like changing your filter out on a regular basis, making sure that exterior condensing unit, there's 2 parts to it, the condensing unit outside, the coils inside, making sure that that exterior unit's all nice and cleaned, that it's performing, and that's honestly going to save you money as well. And I know, maybe not home maintenance tips and stuff like that, but that's going to help.
Yeah. One time we had a huge fire ant bed in our unit outside.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
And that was affecting everything.
Oh yeah. Or the huge cottonwood trees that kind of shed all the pollen in our air. All that just gets sucked into that condensing unit. And you want to be really careful. Those fins are really very delicate. So you don't want to put your thumb down and spray it down. Just a nice little small stream of water out of a garden hose.
Right.
Will do wonders.
Okay.
So things like that will really help.
Okay. I know one. This gets dinged on all of them. And this is just seller home ownership 101, but make sure all your light bulbs are replaced. No burnout light bulbs,
Yeah. And it's Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Of course, a light bulb's going to pop as soon as the inspector walks in, or the drain's going to start leaking.
Right.
So if you see things like that, change your light bulb out.
Yeah.
If you've got a leaky faucet or drain, tighten it up. Just things that, that way. And I think it's probably goes kind of both ways. That way, the buyer's not getting an 82-page inspection report and just kind of, oh my goodness. And the seller's not having to, you're going back to the sellers and saying, okay, we want all these things fixed. And come on, simple little things like that.
And I also always tell my sellers, the golden rule. Leave your house the way you would want.
Absolutely.
Your new house to look,
Absolutely.
So should I do this? Should I do that? Yes, that stuff's important. Okay, one more final tip. Can you think of anything else?
Oh, golly. We could go on and on and on.
There's so many. I know. I feel like we've kind of hit the high ones.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah.
If you think you have some roof damage,
get a roofer out.
Yeah. If we had a hailstorm come through, then, I know you might not want to, but it's not going to hurt.
Yeah. Return vents, that's another big one.
Return
I mean,
vents,
I just looked at mine and, it's kind of needs to be cleaned off too. So, just a couple of tips for you home sellers out there.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking with me today, and
thanks for having me.
Watch for another video with tips.
Yeah.